How you doing, guys? I'm Crystal Bentley. I'm currently an artist and an activist and a mom. So when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a superstar, point blank, period. I mean, for the most part, I just wanted to grow up and kind of just be loved by everybody and, be super talented. That was the imaginary place that I used to always go to in my head when I was going through what I was going through in my childhood. So yeah, definitely gonna be a star. My career, I'm definitely going for my artistic talents. I'm writing, I'm painting, and trying my hand at acting a little bit. And I clean houses like in between that. So I'm just doing what I can to get where I'm trying to be. The 3 words that I would say describe my education would be I don't know. What would have made my education better would have been knowing the resources that were available to me before I needed them. I didn't get to participate in the PALS program or know about the tuition waiver until farther down the line. So had I known about those things, had I been informed, that would have been great. When I was in foster care, I attended 6+ schools, I'm sure, maybe even more. I had about 6 or 7 placements while I was in care. And I think the longest time that I stayed in a place was during my high school years. And even then, my senior year, I had moved and didn't graduate with any of my friends, so that was really hard. But while I was in foster care and while I was in the system, I was not one of the youth that ended up being on medications, but I lived with several young people that were on medications, and I saw the day-to-day struggle that they had trying to stay focused or even being interested in learning. And that was difficult to watch my peers, struggle that way. I graduated from high school, and high school was definitely the heyday. You know what I'm saying? I was a straight A student. I had access to all these opportunities. I participated in debate. I was always good at what I did with little effort. But somehow, as I got older, I had a lot of good starts to college, but I never finished it. Something always got in the way, whether it was hardships of aging out of the system or decisions that I had made on my own. It seemed like school was always a thing that suffered. And if I could go back and say anything to myself back then, I would definitely have, one, told myself that it is important. 2, I would have definitely chosen fields or degree fields where I would have been happy. That was a big thing for me. I wanted to please everybody, and in doing that, I ended up not really getting far, when it came to my education. I would definitely take advantage of the resources that you have when it comes to your education. And if you're struggling in school, you can reach out to your counselors at your school, reach out to your teachers. One thing that I have learned along the way is that you have to kind of invest in yourself. You have to, if someone's not doing it for you, you have to go out and do it for yourself. Because ultimately, if you don't, then you're just sitting there and you're not utilizing any of your talents, and you could just go to waste like that. So it's just stepping out, for your own self, and not necessarily feeling sorry for yourself because of everything that you've gone through while in the system. I mean, it was probably terrible. The things that I went through were terrible. But on the other side of it, once you're an adult, you're responsible for yourself and your own actions. And, it took me until I was 25, almost 26 years old to realize that. So I think that, imparting this information on you guys, that it would definitely foster your education and, definitely put you in a position where you're going in a better direction than some of us have gone.